So, come here, bug. As much as, at least for now, it's a guarantee that the sun on our earth rises and sets every friggin' day. It is also true that if I don't make a drastic change concerning, this reality that I am in, nothing will ever change. That's a given. I can't elaborate at this time. I'm not at liberty, to elaborate at this time, but suffice to say, my mother will not even throw me crumbs. Okay? And believe me, if you knew what I was talking about, your head would spin. But she won't even throw me crumbs. So this is nothing's going to change. Nothing. If I don't make a drastic change, okay? I need to put some chapstick on, which isn't chapstick. It's organic and natural. It says organic, but it's not officially organic. It might be organic. It's from Madagascar rabbit. It's something natural or non-GMO or something. Anyway. Cranberry one that I got of these. Ripped on the side. I don't expect things to last forever. Joe and I were discussing this. And he had bought something, I guess, at a department store, Macy's or something or other. And he's like, I can't believe how fast it fell apart, Laura. Things are just not quality anymore. I know. He bought a shirt or something. He was disgusted about how fast it fell apart. This is my size, a medium. I've been wearing the gray one. I've even slept in the gray one. And yet, the cranberry one in the same size that I bought started to rip right here. And I'm going to, even though I didn't take the tags off, I did wear it, but so what? I'm returning it. And I'm not going to try to hide the rip. And there'll probably be a line if I go and return it, whatever, and they won't even care. And they won't, but I'm going to be like, you know what? I'm not stupid. I don't expect things nowadays to last at any amount of time, particularly when they're made elsewhere. And I won't elaborate, but I do expect it to last longer than when I haven't even taken the tags off yet, okay? I'm not the only one who might wear something just to make sure. When I got my jacket that I wound up loving, I wore it first outside with the tags to make sure that it was okay, that it wasn't, you can't tell just because you love something, put it on the house. You gotta wear it and make sure that it's, not too tight or not. And I absolutely love the jacket. I wore it in a video. I love that jacket. It was a 340, supposedly originally from Macy's. Michael Kors, I think, or something, whatever it is. It's a brand made for Macy's in any case. But I got it for $135. And it's my Christmas present for my mom. And I've been wearing it and I love it. But the first time I kept the friggin' tags on it. And then when I wore it, I didn't wear it forever. And then I was at Macy's returning the other 2 jackets I got. Didn't even open, that I knew I didn't want. I got this all online, and you have to order extra and order different sizes, whatever, to see what you like when it's Black Friday and you're getting these great deals. And I said, can you cut this off for me? And I said, you can look it up. She's like, do you have the thing with you? I'm like, no, but you remember I was here before. This is my jacket. So-and-so helped me get it, blah, 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 whatever. And um, I'm like, no, but I have my credit card. You can look it up and prove that. And she just, in the end, believed me and cut the tags off. So I wanted the tags off. I knew I was going to keep. Okay. And she's like, why didn't you take the tags off at home? I said, because I needed to wear it outside and make sure that it wasn't too tight and that I liked it. You know what I mean? Like, do you remember when I was in the other night when the woman was really nice trying to get me the jacket for the same price it was on my home website? It wasn't because it was a Black Friday early riser or whatever, but no, it was just for whatever reason their thing wasn't showing it, and I wanted to, I'm poor, I wanted to get it for $35 cheap. And they had to finagle some stuff because in their store it was showing for $35 more expensive, and even on their website, but apparently it's not the same as mine if I log in, and I don't have a smartphone, so I couldn't do that. In any case, she helped me get it, and I loved it, and I returned to the other ones that I had ordered. Okay. On to other things. I now have in writing email that I can print out, and if this, I should probably say inevitably, gets fucked up in the end and they charge my mom's card, it's not a credit card, it's a fucking bank card, and I will print out these emails and, go with my mom in person and be like, look, we have in writing that a manager, a supervisor, in writing, don't return that TV. So they're still saying the same shit. It's showing no movement, and, I know why it's showing no movement. Okay. In the end, I'm just pissed. But I have in writing, don't return this TV. And, it's not moving. We don't know why, blah, blah, blah. I know why. Your regular non-manager, non-supervisor told me in the end why. She contacted the warehouse, and it's because they're not getting the original back. Do you think after this whole fiasco, I'm going to trust that if they don't get the original back, they won't charge my mom's card again? No. I just let this manager know, all right, this was a hell on me, okay? Hell. You put my mom and I through hell for nothing. It's just ridiculous, okay? But I have in writing now, you saying it and a supervisor saying it. You're a manager and a supervisor. Don't return the TV. You don't have to return the TV. But she's saying, let us just refund you and you can buy the TV again. No, refund us and we won't buy the TV again because, as I told Scott from the beginning, the TV is probably fine, but I have to make a stand. We all should make a stand, okay? Delivery people, FedEx has been in the news more than once. Now the FedEx person threw the friggin' package over a high fence. He didn't know what was on the other side and killed a person, somebody's beloved pet, okay? And like they said, it's not enough just to say, oh, we're sorry, whatever. They were on the TV, on Inside Edition, saying it's not, or World, whatever, the World News Tonight, whatever they want, it's not enough. Because, like they said, that could have been our granddaughter, that could have been a little kid getting that package on the head, okay? It's not a joke. So I take a stand with I got tired of them leaving stuff in the rain. I don't care. I never expected to be told to keep the TV. Send me another one. All right, send me another one, and I'm making a stand that you're not going to leave it out in the fucking rain. It's, I never expected all of this. But at this point, they made numerous promises, and if they have the nerve, and it won't even be the nerve, it'll be because it got fucked up all along. Why am I going to expect it's going to suddenly be fixed? All right? There's really no reason for them not to be able to get this TV just sent out. And yet they're saying blah 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 blah. It's lost this or whatever. We need to issue a refund. Good, issue a refund on my mom's card. We'll keep this TV, and my mom will get a free TV. Okay. And I didn't do anything wrong, because pigs would have flown from the sky before I would have thought that anybody from Walmart was going to say keep the TV. And they listened to the call. The person in the customer resolution department said to me, and I know what he said. He said, I said, like, I know what I said, and I'm pretty sure I said something along the lines, I forget exactly, like, are you sure? And it's probably fine, whatever. You don't want me to return it? It's like, no. It's like, dry it out. If it works, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay? Nonchalant, blasé, whatever. And then I went through total fucking hell. So for my hell and aggravation, I deserve to have my mom keep that goddamn TV for free. Seriously. And I have it in writing. And if Walmart charges when they don't get the original, dispute the charges. I have in writing from a supervisor, from a manager. I will go with my mom in person to the bank. Again, it's not a credit card. We can go in person. It's a friggin' bank card. And say, look, this is what happened. Disputing the charges. Here it is in writing. Don't return the TV. Okay? So in the end, mom gets a free TV, and I went through fucking hell. Didn't want the fucking free TV in the first place. Okay? I just needed to take a stand, because you have to take a stand. If you don't take a stand, things get worse. Nothing is going to change here unless I make a drastic, if I take a stand and just leave. I know I'm going to be in just not a good place when reality sets in and I leave, and that's why scary as it is. I believe that Omar and I, at least temporarily, are better off in a shelter, because we won't be alone. To be honest with you, it's one hell or another, but the idea of renting a room scares me more than being in a shelter. Because in a shelter, not that I want to make friends with anybody, but at least I won't be alone. The last thing I'll be saying, if I take a stand and nothing's going to change, Selena says it to me, it's tough love on her part. Like, nothing, and she's right. Like, I started this with, the sun is always, for now, on our earth going to set and rise. And that is as much of a given as that nothing is going to change here unless I take a stand. And me taking a stand has to be drastic. Like ripping off a Band-Aid. I won't tell her when I'm leaving. That will be too much. It'll be too many tears on her. It'll just be too. But she's going to know the steps. Very soon, hopefully, him, my emotional support animal. I need to get a new ID. I already got the certified copy of my birth certificate and hers. She needs a new ID as well. License. I'm gonna believe her when, if she says, oh, I'm not gonna, Selena's like, she's just trying to fuck with you. Well, if she was really just trying to fuck with me, she would get an ID and not a license, and she won't do it. No fucking difference. I need the same documents as she does. It's just in her head that she, in the back of her mind, she thinks she's gonna drive again, and Especially when I'm not around, I would hope that there will be people, professionals that nip her little fantasy delusion in the bud. I would hope that they don't. That's what I would hope. That's all I can say. What I'm saying in the back of my mind, I hope they wouldn't do something so fucking stupid as to encourage her. We all have to accept our limitations in this life. Her arguments are not, there's a word for it, they're not rational, they're not valid, they're not, Joe would know the exact word, but her saying, well, so-and-so is 90 and she still drives. She's not you. But she'll use that. They're not, there's a word for it, the kind of argument it is. It's not a rational, it's not, I don't know what the word is. In any case, you get what I'm saying. The things she comes up with they're not valid. I'm sure there's a better word than that. It's like official thing there. Can't tell you how many times I've heard that. My friend's my age, she drives. So-and-so's 90, or so-and-so's this, they drive, I don't care, they're not you. That's not a rational argument. It'll just break my heart more when you use those kind of arguments, Mom. I cannot change reality, and my belief is unwavering. My belief goes back for years and years and years, and it certainly isn't going to change now. Oh, you've only gotten worse, not better, in my mind. And years ago, I was crying my eyes out. I was in a basket case with my then therapist over because you were insisting you were going to drive, and I didn't know how to stop you. I'm sorry. We're all sorry, We're all sorry for everything. You can be sorry for me. My life has reached this point, that I let it reach this point, that, my circumstances mean the only way to rip off the Band-Aid is us to go in temporarily into a shelter. Churchwoman was even trying to control me on that. Like, your mom can't handle it. Don't tell her you're going to leave until the day you're leaving. I can't do that to her. What's wrong with you? What the fuck is going on with your brain that you think I would do that to my mom? I need to prepare her. She needs to be prepared and make sure she knows how to do certain things that I've been running this household. I can't just wait till the day I leave. But she said that. And she was adamant about it. Just like she's adamant about a lot of shit. Not anymore. It goes both ways. I don't get to educate her and tell her shit anymore, but she can't get on my case either. You don't have that privilege, churchwoman. You're not my fucking friend. You're only in my life because you're my mom's friend. It's like you're gonna wake up and not want to be old, and you're you know, that I have to do to make a change. I have to. Scary it is, I have to. I'm not the only one to ever say this, but I wish, I don't want to drink, you know what I mean? I don't, at least, I don't do drugs. I don't take any kind of medication. I don't even take aspirin. When I broke my foot, I didn't even take the pain meds, the strong ones they brought me. I filled the prescription, whatever it was for, codeine, I don't know, whatever it was, of something. And I didn't take them. I took them that first night because they had me in that boot that I was in agony. You know, like, this is torturous, it's not fitting me right or something, and then I want a cast. Just give me a cast, I'll feel safe in a cast. I don't feel safe in this fucking boot, and it's hurting me badly. I can't deal with the pain. And it was something to do with that boot, because once I was in the cast, I was fine. Okay? But anyway, so I did take the pain medication that first night, and I didn't feel like it helped. And I didn't take it since then. And throw it away either. I probably have some, you know. You know what I mean? So I don't take anything. I don't even take aspirin. I don't take any kind of medication at all. I don't smoke. And a big one that so many women wear makeup. I don't wear makeup. I don't wear face makeup, okay? So that has helped me. So many women wear makeup every single day. You know, and there are people that cover their makeup, they cover their acne with makeup, and that just makes the acne worse. You know, I just do not wear makeup, so. All those things can help with the aging, you know, and how old you look or whatever, but stress is an ager, and so is drinking, you know, so. So that's where it stands. I'm going to instruct them. Yep. You know, it's ridiculous. You should have just sent the freaking, whatever's happening, but we have it in writing. There's no way, if we have it in writing from a manager, that the bank wouldn't, you know, honor if we dispute the charges. If I would help my mom do it, you know, go in person if it came to that. And why do I think it's not going to come to it? At this point, they're saying, you know, we have to just refund your money. We can't send you the replacement. Do it then. Do it. God damn it, this shouldn't have happened. Just do it. Do it. Do it. But I have this all in writing, okay? Why do I think it's going to not, something's not going to fuck up where they charge again if they don't receive that damn. And like I said, there's no way we're going to pay for that one. Say, you either send a new one, or there's no way we're paying for that. It either goes back and you refund my money, or my mom's money, or it doesn't go back. But we're not going to say charge and keep that one. No way, no how. After all this shit, no. Do it anyway. I told that original person, I want it replaced, even though it's probably fine. That's not the point. I didn't open it. I want it replaced. Come get this one and replace it, you know? I wish that's what had happened. I think my time and aggravation, all this crap, is worth, in the end, I'm getting a free TV. It's not. It's not. Not in any universe. Went through fucking hell. So at this point, I don't have a choice, you understand? As much as I have two hands, and this is a pug and not a whatever, not a piece of fruit or whatever. If I don't make a stand, if I don't change, if I don't, nothing's going to change. It isn't. It will just go on the same, like Selena said. Like I've said, it'll go on the same, and then I'll wake up old. And I don't want it to change because something bad, you get it, happens to my mom or to me. You know, I don't want reality to change, you know, for the worse or whatever because something bad happens to her, happens to me, and you know, so as long as we're both fine, if we take it at that, on that reality or that point, okay, nothing will change unless I make a drastic change. And it's gonna be the most terrifying thing I've ever done in my life. Without question. Goes even without saying, it's going to be the most terrifying thing. But I will have Joe and I will have Selena. I will have them on my side, backing me up. I can talk to one or both of them every single day, no matter what I wind up doing. I will have them. I'll have them. And I won't have them. I'll have them on my side. It's not like I'll do this and they'll be saying you shouldn't have done that, blah, blah, blah. Why did you do that for? Blah, blah. No. Whatever happens, even if it's temporarily not good, they are supportive of my decision. They know. So it's not just that I'll be able to talk to them, and but they're supportive all the way. They are supportive all the way. Not that they're not afraid for me, and afraid for him. At least Selena. Joe's not into pets. He would have, if he was ever in the woods in a cabin, or if it, you know, the economy collapsed or whatever, I told you this, he would have guard dogs, but they stay outside. You know, he's not into the, your pet sleeps with you and your pet's part of your family. He's not into that. And he doesn't have to be. There's nothing wrong with that. But Joe would be worried about me going into a shelter. Selena's worried about Omar. You know, Selena knows I can survive anything. You know, I can. Nothing will change. It won't. That's not. It's just going to go on the same. She's not going to change anything. She's not going to throw me crumbs. We've seen that. She'll lead me by the string and lead me on and quote lie. You know what I mean? She'll make me think she's going to throw me crumbs. And then she doesn't. And that's worse than her just not saying it in the first place. That's way worse to me. And someone leads you on, you know, that's way worse